royalties, welcome to yet another video. My name is Hanegantete. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for stepping by. This is a channel where we do all things wellness. This is a theme series, parent child support. This is a platform where I come in here and share my experiences as a parent myself and the things that I had to correct to give me good results and a good turnaround strategy. These are the things that I'm sharing on this platform. My name is Hanegantete and I'm a professional social worker. I'm happy that you are here. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This helps the channel to grow. So today I want us to speak on tips on talking to your child about their feelings and emotions. We know, royalties, that feelings and emotions of our children are very much important. When we know what our children are feeling like, when we know what is in their minds, it's easier to parent the child. You know their emotions, you know what they're thinking, you know their perspective on life, the way they view life, the way they view their family they're in, the way they view you as their parents. It is very much important to know all those things. It makes our job as parents much easier. So here I've got notes that I've gathered to make sure that I get all my points together. So I have 6 tips on how to talk to your child about their feelings and emotion. The first one says, listen actively. The second one, royalty, says, validate their emotions. The third one says, label their emotions. The fourth one says, ask open-ended questions. The fifth one says, avoid dismissing. And the last one says, show physical affection. So let's deal with them individually so that we get all that we need to get from them. So let's go to the first one, listen actively. I've been speaking about listening actively to our children even on the previous videos, royalties. You can go back to the previous videos and get the importance of understanding why is it important to listen actively. So it says, give your child your full attention. When your child is expressing to you on how their day was, how they're feeling, whether they are excited or sad or frustrated or angry, it is very much important to listen attentively and actively. Active listening is a very beautiful skill that helps our children to be more open to sharing with us as parents their emotions, their feelings and their thoughts. If you start this skill as your child is growing from a very young age, when your child gets to teenage stage or young adult stage, they will still trust you. It will help you to develop that closeness, that close relationship with your child. When it's time for them to start discussing serious things, they will discuss with you. You will be that one person, or both parents will be those people a child will be free to go to. You'll be their go-to instead of them going to their friends, because we know from friends they will not get right advice, but from their parents this is where they will always get right advice. So listening actively means the environment is safe and conducive for the child to fully express. So the second one says, validate their emotions. Show empathy and understanding, e.g. you are really upset about that, show your child you understand what they are going through, and even label the emotion to the child. I can see that you're not happy because of this thing. I can see how this thing makes you sad, or I can see how this thing excites you. Tell your child what do you see as they express to you, word for word, this is how they're feeling. Show them, give them that feedback, that empathy. I can see how this makes you sad. I can feel indeed you are not okay because of this and this and this. If it's something that you've done as a parent, that assures the child if you can see it makes them sad, then surely you are going to correct that. If it's something that you've done as a parent, as you apologize to your child, also make them understand you understand how they feel and you empathize with them, and definitely they will trust you're gonna correct that thing. They will trust you you accept their feeling and you validate their feelings. The third one says, royalties, label their emotion. Labeling emotions help kids identify and name their feelings to you freely. If you label your child's emotion, it makes them to understand even beyond what they were thinking. Let's say your child is is coming from school and they lost their pocket money at school, maybe during playtime they lost their pocket money, and they come back from school, they are hungry because they didn't eat, and they tell you, oh mom, I'm so sad, dad, I'm so sad, today I lost my money. When it was time for tuck shop, I checked my money and I lost it. Don't just say, oh Aski, sorry for losing your money. Be there to say, oh, I can imagine how hungry you are. You didn't eat the whole day. Since you ate your breakfast, you didn't eat your lunch. How did you cope? How did you manage to focus in class? What did you do? Did you talk to your teacher? Did you ask for your teacher to give you some food? Or did you speak to your friends? Be involved and engaged in the topic, and also focus on how your child was feeling. Be interested in knowing how did they cope with the problem, how did they solve the problem. You see, maybe your child will say, I was afraid, I did not go to my teacher, I didn't tell my friends. So that shows you that your child is here at home and she's hungry or he's hungry because they lost the money, the tag money. What are you doing about it? Are you still relaxing, or you'll stand up and say, let me help you to quickly fix something that you will eat? You are engaged and you are fully in the moment. You are even wanting to bring solution, to help in bringing the solution. So this is very much important, my royalties. You label the emotion and you engage with your child, and you make sure that your child is getting the help that they need. So the fourth one says, ask open-ended questions. Encourage kids to share more, e.g., what made you to feel that way? Let's say your child is sharing with you, Guti, I was sad today because this and this and this happened. My friend said this and this and this to me, and I was so sad. Open-ended questions, royalties, help your child to go deeper and deeper on the emotion. Now it's not just a sad emotion, because my child is saying she was sad or he was sad today, but open-ended question will help the child to diverge deep into telling you more and more and more about the feeling that they're going through. And you even ask, what made you to feel like this? Or maybe a child is telling, my friend spoke to me, to another friend, more like gossiping about me, and the other friend ended up telling me, and this is how I was feeling. Ask your child, what is it that saddens you the most about what they said about you? They will go on and on and on. So asking open-ended questions helps the child not to just be on the surface of sadness, but it helps them to go deeper and find out more about what makes them sad, or what made them uncomfortable and sad about what was said about them. So the fifth one says, avoid dismissing. Don't minimize or dismiss their feelings, e.g., oh, it's not a big deal, it's not that deep, it's not important. When our children come to us, they don't need their feelings to be dismissed. Remember, I on few videos prior to this one, I mentioned the world realities is so cruel to our children. This is the system of the world. Your child, when they are rejected, they will mostly be rejected by their friends or by other kids at school. They will be bullied, they will be pushed away. So when your child comes to you and express how they feel, you need not to dismiss them as well. They've been dismissed, and it's enough when the world dismiss them, but do not dismiss your child's emotions. When they express to you, don't say, how mara nawe, why would you be angry when someone says that? Do not dismiss that they're angry, and ask open-ended questions to understand what makes them happy. Remember, this is their emotion, a royalty. It's not your emotion. When as an adult, maybe you'd have a better way of taking things in and be strong and have that attitude of accepting things from people, because it goes with experience. You are an adult, you've been through a lot of things, you've learned to accept things. So do not minimize your child's emotion. Do not push it away. Instead, accept it and share with your child, I feel this really broke your heart, and I understand why this broke your heart. I understand why this is so important to you. So this is you trying not to dismiss your child's emotion. The last one says, show physical affection. Hugs, high fives, and cuddles can help kids feel comforted. When your child is expressing, let's go back to that scenario of your child losing their tuck shop money and they did not eat their lunch. They're here at home, they're telling you, you are engaging, you are making them feel better, and at the same time you are helping them to prepare maybe a sandwich for them to eat. It shows good you understand good for the fact that they did not eat their lunch, they are hungry here and now. So you are bringing solution for the here and now. Now I want you to eat because you are at home. Here's a sandwich, whatever you could quickly fix, noodles, whatever the case, to make sure ukuthi your child sees you stepping up in the moment to help them because they are expressing ukuthi they've had this problem. This is you showing affection. You are showing ukuthi I'm here for you, my child. I'm here now. That things are okay now that you are at home. You know, you give them the hug. You tell them what you love them. Whatever they're expressing, show affection by hugging, by cuddling your child. If it's something that is exciting, a high five and a smile will go a long way for your child royalties. So we need to show affection. We need to be available. We need to be available emotionally and physically so that our child can thrive and see how much they are loved at home. So thank you very much, royalties, for tuning in up to this far. This is bringing us to the end of this video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also share with me on the comment section how do you help your child to feel accepted with their emotions and their thoughts. How do you create a safe space for them at home? Thank you very much, royalties. Thank you for tuning in up to this far. See you on the other side of the next video. Ciao ciao.